Have you ever noticed that people today just don't really seem happy? Like everybody is really seems to be truly miserable. If you took a set of scales and if you took all the people that were really happy, honestly, and put them on one side and then all the people who were miserable and put them on the other side, which way do you think it would tilt? All you have to just go to work. Go to work and just listen to your coworkers. Most of the time it's just complaining. Go out in public, go to the grocery store, go to the movies, go out to eat, go sit in traffic. And everybody just seems to be miserable, which is kind of strange when you think about it because the world tells us how to be happy. It tells us how to be happy. And with social media, the internet, all of that, I mean, the information's out there and it tells us do what you want. Do what feels good. Prioritize yourself. Get more. Accumulate more. Make money. Have the nice house. Drive the nice vehicle. More, more, more. But yet we are increasingly unhappy. Why is that? If the world is telling us how to be happy and we're just more miserable, maybe, just maybe, the world has it wrong. If the world has it wrong, we're chasing an answer that doesn't exist. So what do we do? Well, I mean, what actually caused the misery? Well, let's go back. Let's go back to Genesis. Because God created the world, and he created it to have a certain order. And then he created mankind, and he gave them roles. He created them for a purpose. So Adam had his job, Eve had her job. He put them in Eden, and they were perfectly happy, perfectly content. They didn't carry all of the negatives that we carry. They didn't carry shame. They didn't carry guilt. They weren't trying to hide from each other or hide anything. And God had given them one rule, one. Now, what they didn't know was that he gave them that rule because he knew more than they do. He knew that evil already existed. See, God gives us free will. We can choose. And that is actually the ultimate form of love. We've all heard that expression, if you love something, set it free. If it comes back to you, it was meant to be. If not, it was never yours. Because that is true. If you truly love someone, then you're going to come back. And so God gives us free will. If he didn't, it would be called control. So does he have rules? Yes. Just like we give our kids rules to keep them safe. Don't touch the stove so they don't get burned. Don't go running in traffic so they don't get ran over. Hold my hand in a parking lot or in a public place. We give our kids rules. God does the same because we know more than our kids do, right? We're adults, so we have knowledge they don't. So we keep them safe. God does the same. He has knowledge we don't. And we won't while we walk this planet. So he gives us rules to keep us safe because he knows the temptation is out there, and it's the temptation that we give into that separates us from him. We damage our relationship with him, not the other way around. He gave us Eden and we said no thank you, starting with Adam and Eve. And fast forward to this day, to 2026, we are really telling him no thank you. We don't follow his will. We don't do what we've fallen outside of his protection. And so what happens from that? Misery, chaos, confusion, anger, jealousy, all of those negative things, shame, guilt. We now carry that because we have separated ourselves from God simply by not living the life that he intended us to live. And it might seem to us like at the time while we're going through these times, we might think God abandoned us. Like, he doesn't care about me. If he did, I wouldn't be this miserable. I wouldn't have suffered this loss, or I wouldn't have had this betrayal. No, God did not abandon us. We abandoned him simply because we do not follow his rules that are designed to keep us safe. And this is a result of that. Every one of us, we all want peace. We all want to be happy. We all want freedom. We just don't really know what that looks like simply because of how we live our lives. We do not live our lives in freedom. We actually live our lives in slavery, slavery to ourselves. So if we step back a little bit and we take a look at what God intended for us, if we actually obeyed his will, if we actually loved him enough to do his will and just trust that his plan is better than ours, temptation goes away. I mean, it's still there. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't go away. It's there. It's what do you do with it? Because temptation, just like with our original parents, that was the very first trial right there. Here's temptation. And they gave in. And when we put ourselves first, do what we want, do what feels good, we have a moral compass, but we don't follow it. And then we wonder why we're so miserable. So that is the Restoration Project. That is what that is all about. Disorder, order. We have to recognize the disorder before we can restore. So many more videos coming on that. We're going to take some really deep dives into it. I really hope you join me. There's a seat at the table.